are you settling in at Yeovil Town?
Yeah, the lads have really been nice to me and settled in quite nicely, and it helped. I think the first day I was here we had a game against Portsmouth, so I can just get straight into it, and yeah, the lads have been really good.
Portsmouth was probably an interesting experience. How good for you was Saturday to realise what Yeovil are capable of?
Yeah, the gaffer said to me after Tuesday, he said, honestly, we're better than this. And then Terry had a bit of a laugh at me after the game, he said, see, we're not as bad as Tuesday. So I knew what I was coming to anyway. There was no really surprise with how well the lads played on Saturday. And it was just nice to get a good win again. Yeah,
we thought maybe the chance to join Yeovil had passed. I think you were told by Wolves, we need you, and then days later you joined. Were you surprised when you got the green light to come here?
No, for me it was always going on loan anyway, and I think there's something in the press that had been said that I couldn't go on loan, but I was never told that I couldn't. So I thought I was going somewhere. I never knew I was coming here until the Monday after training, and they said, "Oh, Yeovil, have come in for you," and I was just happy to come down and play some games.
Yeah, and what attracted you to Yeovil? Were there other offers where you could have gone elsewhere?
There wasn't any at the time, I don't think, but the gaffer Gary Johnson, I know what he's done in the past with Yeovil as well as Bristol City and stuff. I know really what he's about, and I was quite happy to come and play under him.
Yeah, is your loan literally the month and then we'll see how it goes? Is it too early to say if it's long-term loan?
Yeah, I think it's a bit too early for the moment, but at the moment it's just a month, and then we'll see if I'm needed back at Wolves. If I'm not, then I'm quite happy to stay and extend it.
Yeah, I mean, you played a number of games for Wolves last season, so your long-term ambitions must be to break into their side in the Championship.
Yeah, I think that's why I've come out to keep match fit and obviously play some nice football here and go back, and if they want me to play a big part in the season, which I think I've still got there, then obviously I would like to play at a high level.
Yeah, you're only 20, is that right?
21.
21, okay. What are your strengths, would you say? I mean, you've still got lots to learn, I imagine.
Yeah, I've still got a lot to learn. I suppose it's helped coming to a different environment as well under a new manager. But my strengths really on the ball. I'm quite good at keeping the ball, and my passing, my long range, short range passing is quite good. And chipping in with a few assists maybe, which I was quite happy to do on Saturday because I hadn't made a few last year. But I was really happy with that. But mainly my passing's good strength of mine.
What about goals?
Didn't score any last year, but as I was saying before, I played more of a deeper role last year for Wolves and just keeping the ball. But here I'm more of a box to box, so I'm hoping now after creating one on Saturday, I wouldn't mind chipping in with a few myself. Now
Coventry not a million miles away from Molyneux. No. Do you know too much about Coventry?
We played them a couple of times last year, and they're a good side. But I wouldn't say I know too many of the players as well from around the area. But there's one lad that was at Wolves last, I think the striker Frank Nubler, he was there a few years ago, and he's a good player, so I know a bit about him, so I'll tell the lads what he's about. But apart from that, as long as we play our game, I'm sure we'll be fine.
As an opposition player, would you rather be playing at Northampton in front of 2,000 fans on Saturday or 20,000 fans, the home advantage that Coventry now have?
I think as a player you want to be playing at the biggest stadiums in the country and the biggest crowd, so I think the lads will thrive on that. We played under 12,000 at Bradford on Saturday and the lads weren't fazed by it at all, so I'm hoping we go there with the same attitude, and I'm sure we'll be fun again. From
your experience as a Wolves player, can a large crowd be a help and a hindrance sometimes depending on how well you're playing? Could you silence the home fans on Saturday and that could work to your advantage?
I think that's our plan, to silence the fans like we did at Bradford on Saturday, and if we drown the fans out, because they're going to be up and cheering because their second game back at home now. So our plan really is to silence the crowd and then go out and play our game and get a good result again.
Thank you.